Think back to when you were a kid and you were playing hide and seek with your friends. Try to remember that moment when you were hiding in your spot and the person doing the seeking was really close to you, just around the corner somewhere. You could feel their presence getting closer and closer. And so, most likely, you started holding your breath at this point because something in you understood that even the sound of your breath could give you away. There was a sort of fun level of excitement there, but you were actually playing with the fear response, the fear of getting caught. It was a safe version of fear because you knew that it was just a game and you knew that your friend was not going to hurt you. Now, if we get a little bit more serious and we think about a time when you actually were in a dangerous situation, you may recall that you also started holding your breath. Or perhaps you went into fight mode and your breathing started to become rapid and shallow as your body prepared to attack in return. Either way, your breathing was affected by a traumatic situation. And so, if you had many traumatic situations like this where your body went into a fear response, you most likely have been affected by this in your breathing. The problem here is when your body adopts negative breathing patterns, meaning too shallow, holding the breath, what it's doing is it's sending a signal to the brain that you're not safe. And so, even if you're perfectly safe, just at home watching TV or out at a restaurant somewhere, your body may be in this habitual state of breathing because of some things that you went through on an ongoing basis. This is part of PTSD. And so, without even realizing it, you may be breathing in a manner that's sending a signal to your brain that you're in danger. This is affecting your voice. And so, today, what I want to do is I want to teach you a breathing technique that you can do to help train your body to breathe in a more, not only an efficient manner, but a deeper manner, which will help you to fuel your voice, make your voice more heard, stronger, clear. A positive side effect is that it will calm your nervous system. So, what we're thinking about here is about the rib cage today. So, between the ribs, we have the intercostal muscles, these small muscles that connect one rib to the other. And every time you take a big inhale, these muscles have to stretch so that your lungs can expand with air. And so, if you're not taking deep breaths on a regular basis, these muscles can become quite short, a little stiff, perhaps a little bit atrophied. And so, for today's exercise, I'm hoping if you do this on a regular basis, you will find that you become more flexible in your rib cage, and this will allow you to take more air into the lungs. So, go ahead and sit up tall. And I want you to put your hands on your rib cage, the lower part, right here. So my belt is on the highest part of my waist, but I'm still going to go just a little bit higher with my fingers, and I'm touching my ribs. And the reason why I have a belt on is because I learned a long time ago from a voice teacher who was trying to teach me proper breath support, that tying something around your waist here gives you something to press against as you expand. And then as you contract, you can feel the shrinking action happen. So if you have a belt or a scarf or something you can tie around your high waist, this can be really beneficial. No matter what, you still have your hands. So go ahead and put your hands, wrap it around your waist as much as you can. Try to feel some of the sides, some of the back. Sitting upright with both feet on the ground or standing, go ahead and roll the shoulders back a couple times to urge it into an upright posture. And then close your eyes and just begin to breathe normally. We're not doing anything unusual yet. I want you to just simply pay attention to what's happening. Notice what's happening to your chest. Notice how it rises and falls. Become aware of the sensation of air as it goes in your nostrils. If your exhale is happening in the mouth area, go ahead and feel the air going out of your lips. Or out through your nostrils as well. The point is to notice the sensation of air as it goes in and out of your body. And bring your attention to your solar plexus, the middle part of your torso, and notice how it expands and contracts. Now bring your attention to your abdomen. Notice the movement there. As your lungs fill up with air, as air leaves your body, notice the movement in your abdomen. And bring your attention to the sides of your waist. There's some movement happening there as well, even if it's subtle or strong, it doesn't matter. We start with awareness. We start by paying attention to what's happening in our body. Now bring your attention to your back. Let's start with the mid-back area. See if you can notice as it expands and contracts. And if you have something tied around your waist, you're definitely going to notice it. Now bring your attention to the upper back, the shoulder area. Notice the area between the shoulder blades. And now, with your hands on your waist, we're going to take an inhale through the mouth as if we're breathing in through an imaginary straw. We're going to count to 4, and then we're going to hold the breath for 4 beats, and then we'll exhale with control, blowing out of that imaginary straw for 4 beats. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and blow out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3. Continue to do this. And notice the feeling of that pressure as everything in your torso is expanding. When you get to the bottom, feel everything squeeze. One more time. Good. So this is a breathing exercise you can do as often as possible. I recommend that you do this at least once a day. These types of things that we take for granted in our body, breathing, we tend to think, I know how to breathe, I don't need to practice breathing. But most of us are breathing in a very shallow manner. Most people are just taking sips of air through their nose or their mouth, and all that moves really is their chest. Even though everything else is technically moving, it's not moving in a way that's bringing in a lot of air supply to your voice. Your voice needs a lot of fuel, and the fuel is air. And by expanding everything, we expand the rib cage, we allow more air to go into our lungs, and so then we can support our voice with more air coming out. We can control the pacing of our speech. And at the same time, as we're doing this, as we're controlling the pacing, controlling the flow, we are sending a message to our brain that all is well. And this creates a relaxation response in the whole body. I hope you found this useful. For a journal prompt today, go ahead and ask yourself, when is the last time you realized you were holding your breath? Or when you speak to somebody in your next conversation, notice how often you hold your breath when you're in that conversation and then write about it afterwards. It's good to start noticing these things. It's good to start doing breath check ins throughout the day. Set a timer on your phone. Ask yourself throughout the day, am I breathing? You'll be surprised how often you're actually holding your breath. By paying attention to this, by realizing that you do have this pattern, you can start to bring in more deep breath exercises. And this is going to help you a lot, especially when it comes to saying what it is you want to say. Because whenever we want to say something that is scary, we have a tendency to hold our breath, and this makes it very, very difficult to actually be brave enough to say the thing we want to say or to sing the way we want to sing. If you would like to learn more about how you can reclaim your voice, make it stronger, make it braver and more courageous, and more authentically you, then please check out my voice liberation method and my healthy voice community. I'll put the links in the description below. I also have a free guide that I think you will find really interesting. So if you don't already have it, sign up for it in the link below. Keep going, everybody. The world needs your unique voice. I'll see you in the next video.